Welcome back, guys, to another video on how to CG fix here. We're going to be changing the oil on a 2011 Dodge Caliper. We're also going to be doing the oil filter. So if you guys are a beginner, you guys want to learn how to do it on your car so you don't got to pay a local mechanic, save some money, couple bucks in your pocket. Let's change the oil. Let's get it done. I'm going to show you basic tools and everything you need and on the process how do you do it. Let's go. Alright guys, so these are the basic common tools we're going to be using for this job for the 2011 Dodge Caliper. It's a 13mm bolt down there, so that's specific for this vehicle. Your vehicle will be a different size depending on what the car and vehicle model it is. So make sure you look up into what tools you need for your vehicle. And I use this so I can save the bolts in case so they don't go missing. There's a magnet so it keeps everything a lot tight and nothing goes missing. Also, you want some ramps so you can get the car up, because you want the oil to flow down as much as possible. You want all the oil to come out of that car as much as you can. We're gonna use some gloves so you can get your hands dirty. Mechanics get hand dirty. Right now it's clean, but you would want to get some gloves. You also need a funnel so you can put the oil in and something to catch your oil. And always want to make sure that you have something to put all the oil somewhere safe. Make sure you don't have it anywhere with dogs, any animals, anything around. And make sure you deposit. You can always bring it to your local AutoZone, Advanced Auto Parts, and they always will discard it for you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, this is basic. How to change your oil and filter. This is basically what you need. The oil filter that's in this car right now is so easy. You could just do it with your hands. There's a tool that I don't have at the moment. It's at the shop, but I'll put a link down below on what tool you need so you can actually grip the oil filter. And there's a few variety of them different that you can use. But as of right now, let's get started, guys. Let's get this filter done. Before you even head to the store and buy your motor oil, just make sure you look in your glove compartment. There's usually an owner's manual. Unfortunately, this vehicle does not have it. And it'll let you know the type of oil that you need for your vehicle, if it's synthetic, if it's just conventional oil, or if it's blend. So make sure you look in your glove compartment. There's usually an owner's manual. If not, you can always look up in the internet. Nowadays, Google will let you know everything. Also, you want to make sure that you check the mileage on your vehicle and make sure you get, right now this car has high miles, so you want to get high mileage oil for the specific vehicle. So if it has low miles, you make sure you get the right oil for your vehicle. As you can see, this car needs an oil change. It's saying right there. That's what we're doing today. So guys, we're going to keep going with this. I'm going to show you how to change your oil so you can be an expert and you never have to pay a mechanic ever again to change your oil. So guys, for this Dodge Caliper, we're going to be using 5W20. It's a high mileage Sin blend motor oil. That's what I was saying. Make sure that you check what kind of oil your car needs. So always check the owner's manual. If you don't know how to check your owner's manual, just go to your local AutoZone, Auto Parts, local store, parts store, and just tell them your vehicle information, and they'll give you the right oil and the oil filter. So this is the oil we're going to be using today and the filter, guys. Let's install it. Let's show you every step of the way, and let's install this, guys. Alright, so that looks good. You want to make sure the wheel's in the middle. Make sure both sides are good. And that they're centered. So you make sure that you are going to come up to this. You'll feel it. Once you feel this right here, you'll feel when the car is ready, to the top of the ramps. Alright guys, so once you got the car up in the ramps, always make sure use your e-brake, because the force of the car is going to be back, so you don't want it to roll back or anything. Just to be safe, pull your e-brake up. Alright guys, first thing I always like to do when I change my oil, always take this out first. You want to take the oil catcher, that's what I call it. You want to make sure it's close as possible to the drain plug, and I'm going to show you where the drain plug is now for 1 second. Alright guys, so your drain plug will always be obviously under your motor. This is basically the oil pan right here, and you're gonna see a bolt that comes out of it, and that's your drain plug. That's what the bolt you want to take out when you change your oil. You want to make sure that you're not gonna go and touch the left side, or depending on where your transmission is. That's a transmission pan right here. You do not want to touch that at all. You're always gonna see this bolt coming out of this oil pan. For the motor oil that you want to drain. You're just gonna take this bolt off. Once you loosen it up, it's pretty easy. You can do it by hand. You want to make sure you have your catch ready to go. And as soon as this oil starts coming out, you want to take this bolt with you. So you don't want to go in the catch where the oil catcher, because then it's gonna be a mess. Yep, there you go. Oil's going. So make sure that you put this somewhere where it's actually gonna catch it. Sometimes people don't put it in the right spot and you get it all over the floor. You do not want that. So yeah, just let it drain all the way through. But as you can tell, this oil is really, really black. That's just been due for an oil change for a while now. So guys, yeah, always make sure you change the oil. It'll keep your healthy motor going strong. Make sure you always change the oil. I always change my oil about 4,000 miles. So on my Acura TSX, just check your owner's manual. It'll let you know what your specific vehicle changing oil is. I just prefer to always change at 3,000 miles, 3 to 4,000 miles. Guys, as it drips like this, when it's coming out real thin, you want to make sure that you move your catch can. I call it catch can, oil catcher, whatever. Make sure you move it towards that, you know, oil spill, because you don't want it to come on the floor. Because eventually people just kind of walk out, and next thing you know, they got oil all over the floor. So make sure you move it towards where the oil is going. That's if you have one of these things, but if you have a different oil catcher, you know, which there's better ones out there. This is just a simple one that I use, just for the heck of it. And then find your filter. Alright guys, so once you locate your oil filter, you want to just, you know, they sell bolts and tools for this, in sockets, but at the moment, you know, this is easy by hand. So I'm just going to take this filter out. Obviously a lot of oil is going to come out of this thing. So be ready. This is why I told you to wear gloves. You know? Well, I like to get dirty, so I don't mind. So now, throw it in there. You're gonna discard that. I'm gonna go clean my hands real quick. So yeah, this is basically what your new oil filter is gonna go. You know, so it depends where your vehicle has it located. This is where obviously where it goes back. Alright, so you're gonna take some of your new oil and just put it around the gasket here, so it'll be easier to come out the next time. And you also want to fill this up. You know, the way this vehicle is, since it goes up, oil won't come out of it. But if you have one that goes to the side, then you don't have that much of an ability to put oil, because it's obviously going to drain out before you even screw it on. So for this one, I can fill it right up. It's always good to fill your filters up before you actually just let them run through by themselves. So we're going to just go ahead and put some oil in here. Alright, that's good enough. So again, make sure you put some oil around this gasket, so it'll be easier next time to take out. You'll feel it once it grabs. Sometimes you'll keep going and going and you don't feel it. But you'll feel when it grabs, you know. You'll get a little snug in there and you're just good to go. So you're gonna tighten it as much as you can with your hand. And then, you know, when you have your socket, that goes for, you know, a specific socket for your filter, you could use that to tighten it, you know, as well. But as right now, I'm gonna hand tighten it, and off camera, obviously I'll tighten it more enough where I feel like it's snugged enough. Because guys, you don't need this real tight either, you know. It's the reason why sometimes it won't come out, because it's so tight. They over tighten it sometimes, and you don't want to over tighten this either, because you don't want to mess up the threads. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the oil filter. Now that the car's all set under there, you know, we bolt everything up, everything's tight, filter's tight. We're gonna bring the car down from the ramps. We're gonna level out this vehicle so we can get a good measurement of the oil stick. Alright guys, now you can start putting your oil. Make sure your funnel's always clean. You never want anything dirty going into your engine. So always clean my funnels. You put your funnel right there. You take your oil. And make sure you know how much oil goes in the vehicle. You don't want to overflood this either. You want to make sure you get exactly the amount that goes towards your vehicle. So again, if you don't know, go ask your local shop and they'll let you know how much you need. And that's exactly how much you're going to put in. Alright, make sure you clean any oil spills that you got. Make sure everything's cleaned up, everything's good. Take the cap, put it back on. Don't over tighten this, it doesn't need to be too tight. You'll feel when it's tight enough. That's good. You just want to snug this in. Alright guys, so once you let it down from the ramps, you want to make sure it sits for a little bit so all the drain, all the oil goes to the bottom so the stick can, can get a good reading. And you always want to get a clean white rag or anything that, you can check that it's good, that the oil's good. So first thing you want to do, get the paper towel. You want to clean this up. Always clean this up first so you can get a good reading. You're going to put this back in the drain. Run the stick back in. You're going to pull it up. You're going to look at it. And as you can see, guys, I still need more. I don't know if you can see in the camera. If you can focus. But you'll see that it says, this one says safe. So there's a line here and there's a line here. You want to make sure that you can get it all the way up to the second line. I don't know if you can see it on camera good. But make sure there's usually 2 dots or there's 2 lines. This one has 2 lines and it says, it says right there safe. You want to make sure you get it all the way to the top of that line where it says safe right there. So let's put more oil in this so we can get a good reading and a good measurement on this thing. You always want to make sure you put the right amount of oil in your vehicle. You don't want to run too low, and you don't want to run with a lot of oil in there because it could ruin your engine. You do not want to put more than what your engine is capable of. You never want to do that. We're gonna let that sit for a bit, just so it can go down. If we need to add more, we add more. And if we don't, then we'll be good. So we'll check the stick in a couple, give it a minute or 2, so it all goes down. All right, guys, so again, take the stick out. You wanna give a wipe to it, make sure it's clean, dry, so when you put it back in, you can get a good reading out of it. All right, guys, so as you can see, I am on the safe line. So exactly where you want it. That's perfect. That actually went in perfect. So this car actually took a whole 5 quarts. So this car actually took the whole 5 quarts. That's what usually is recommended around there. So for the 2011 Dodge Caliber, this is what this customer decided to use, this type of oil. So we're using 5 quarts on this, guys. So yeah, that's perfect right there at the line. That's actually perfect. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but that's actually perfect. Alright guys, so once you tighten this up, you'll be all set. I hope you guys learned something from this video. If you guys did, make sure you guys comment down below. Give any feedback, subscribe, like, and share this video. If you're a first-time beginner and learn how to change your own oil, make sure you comment down below and let me know in the feedback. And I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. CG Fix. Take care. Peace.